Hello, viewers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. I remain your host, Hawawi Ibrahim. Welcome to Eaglet 05. Today is another day and a great one at that. I have a beauty with me who is going to share her life story with us and how she has become inspirational to others. Hi, madam. You are welcome to Eaglet 05. Good morning once again.
Good morning and thanks for having me.
You're welcome. All right, my platform is dedicated for championing the rights of persons with disability, ensuring that our voices are heard, understood, accepted, and we are shown love. You are welcome once again.
Thank you.
All right. Could you please tell us who you are and where life has taken you to, and purposely why you want to share your story with us? Thank you.
Okay, so to begin with, my name is Rejoice Senna.
All right.
Senna is actually my middle name, though. My full name is Rejoice Senna Agbenohebi, but you
Okay.
can call me Rejoice Senna.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's hear you.
So, yeah. So I am a person with visual impairment,
Okay.
and this started in 2014.
All right. How
When,
old were you then, if you don't mind to share?
while I was 14 years.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
So basically, I was in a primary school when it started, and because I was still a child, what happened was when I sit in front of the classroom, I can see the board, but when I sit at the back, I can't see. But I didn't know that it was an eye problem. So I didn't complain to my parents, I didn't complain to my teachers. I kept it to myself. Anytime my desk is being moved to the back, and I want to move it forward and there's a misunderstanding in the class, all I just do is I just keep it where it is. Then, anytime I'm struggling, I just go and stand in front of the board because it's a normal thing every student does in the class. So I also saw it as normal. I didn't see it as a problem.
Okay.
When my mom realized it was already too late, somewhere 2016, 2015, 2016, it was already too late, but she actually took me to the hospital and they confirmed it was glaucoma.
So sorry.
It was already too late.
So sorry.
My left eye was already completely damaged. And the right eye was only left with a little vision. They gave me glasses, but due to my own stubbornness, sometimes I mistakenly break the glasses, and it was a difficult challenge for me because the stereotypes, the stigma, the insults from neighbors, from children, the mockery.
So sorry. So sorry. But how did your parents handle it?
Hmm. Actually, from my father's side, my father initially didn't take it as something that was serious because he thought maybe I was just joking. But my mom, she has basically stayed with me from my childhood till I grew up. My father too stayed with us, but my mom, she, the day she realized I was in Accra and she was in the Volta region by then.
Okay.
So when I went to visit her, immediately she saw me, she knew something was wrong. And she was like, Rejoice, what happened to your eyes? And I'm like, she speaks, we are Ewe, so she speaks our dialect. And I was like, nothing is wrong with my eyes. What's the problem? And the people there were like, there's nothing wrong. So she shouldn't worry. And she was like, no, I gave birth to my daughter, so I know if something is wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah. So immediately the following day, fortunately for me, she had an appointment with the doctor the following day. So she took me to the hospital with her. And that was when the doctor confirmed that this is the problem. It wasn't easy for her at all, being the only daughter My mother gave birth to 5 children, 4 boys, and I'm the only girl, and I'm the fourth. So it was difficult for her being her only daughter, and this is the problem because she knows how long she suffered for me, for her to give birth to an only daughter. So it was difficult. Immediately she called my elder brother who lived in Nigeria at the time. She told my brother everything. We called my father that day. My father was like, "Don't mind your sister, she's just joking." My mom was like, "What do you mean by she's just joking? The only child and this is the problem." So the doctor had to speak to my brother himself. And my brother also, they had to find a way, do certain things. We were transferred to a lot of hospitals. But when we went, it was already too late. There was a white man who even attended to me, but he confirmed that I was already damaged, that if they should touch my eye to attempt to do any operation, there's going to be a bigger problem. Maybe the little vision I have, which is seeing the light, I won't be able to see it again. So it is better they just put me on glaucoma medication for the rest of my life.
So are you still taking medication?
Yeah, I still do.
And how do you feel about it?
Sometimes it's hard. Initially, it was very difficult. It was very, very difficult for me. Going to school and knowing that I'm the only person. It got to a point, I think somewhere primary 6, JHS 1, I couldn't even see the board at all. But when it started, I could see the board small. I couldn't see the board at all. So sometimes I have to depend on the person sitting beside me, looking on her book, or she dictating to me for me to write. Sometimes cry. If I'm writing cry, the words are no more straight on the line. I cry almost all the time I go to school.
So how did you complete your basic education?
So what happened was my basic education, because of my eye problem, I couldn't write the first one, which was supposed to be in 2018.
Okay.
I couldn't write because all my teachers were complaining. Anytime I write, my writings are not on the line. During examination, I will always cry because I can't see the paper. I'll be having blurry sight. Sometimes instead of my options, the answer being A, I can select 2 answers together. So it's always difficult for the teachers to mark my papers. So I end up getting low marks. So one day they repeated me in JHS 2. I didn't understand. So I went to call my mom. And then my mom came and they gave her the explanation that because of my eye problem, if they push me, I might find it difficult at the examination center, which is my final exam, which is a BEC. So they think it is best they repeat me, I stay behind. Maybe by that time, I'll be able to get a little bit vision. So let me just stay back.
Can you
I didn't
imagine?
want to understand.
But you yourself know, you knew, I don't know if you read on glaucoma, but with my little knowledge, once the vision is gone and is damaged, you cannot do anything about it. So I am actually confused here, telling you you might get a little vision back. Anyway, let me not distract you. Let's continue.
Yeah, so, and the problem too was, sometimes, let me use this opportunity to educate some of our parents out there. Sometimes the people we have around us do not help us to accept our situation when it's bad. Sometimes when you have a little challenge or a disability, depend on the people around you to help you to adapt early. It will help you to be able to accept the situation. So sometimes our parents out there, they do not want to accept that this is a challenge. I wouldn't say they should accept it that has come to stay permanently, but they should be able to encourage the children. They should be able to encourage us and help us to be able to adapt. But if our parents out there are always saying, "Oh, I'll take you here, don't worry, it will come," they are always hoping on miracles. It will be difficult for the child to adapt. I was able to accept my situation in 2018. That was where I was able to accept, because my parents, my brothers, they were always taking me to one church after another, but the thing was always getting worse. So in 2018, I had to finally accept that this is my situation and always count on the future, that one day, at God's own right time, everything is going to come back to normal.
That
So
was
when
a
I
good thing
go
to
back
have done.
to, please come again.
I said that was a good thing you did. It was very good. And I also thank God you realized situations on time and you accepted it just as it is.
Yes.
All right. So after BECE, where did you have your secondary education?
Okay. So I wrote my BEC 2020 as Passion Home British International.
Okay.
And I was the only visually impaired. Actually, I went to Cropon School for the blind, but due to one or two situations, I had to leave there. And then I went to a regular school, which was Passion Home British International, where I completed my basic education. So I used the bro. I actually wanted to use the computer, but because I wanted to use the bro to write math and tree, it wasn't adding up. So
Okay.
they didn't agree. So I had to use the bro to write everything. It was difficult, but I had to. So after that, I got admission into St. Peter's Mission School, which is a private school in East Legon, Ogbojo.
Okay.
That one too, I was the only visually impaired person. So that's where I wrote my final exam. Thankfully to Jehovah, I was able to use the computer to write my final exams, which is the WASI.
Okay. All right. So now where are you currently? What happened to education? Were you able to continue or you are still home?
So currently, so after my WASI, I went to GBU to further my computer knowledge, where I graduated in August 2025.
Okay.
So currently, I'm in Kesby University in Kumasi, studying media and communication.
Is it a private university or public?
This is a private institution.
Private institution. Are you doing degree or diploma?
Degree.
Okay. And is it integrated? Is it an integrated institution or you are still the only visually impaired found there?
Please, I'm still the only visually impaired found here, but I learned there is one student who also completed here. Currently, he's doing his top up at Winneba. He's also visually impaired, but he did diploma.
Okay, but you are doing degree.
Yes, please.
That's fine. So it means the door is open for any other person with visual impairment who is interested to have their education in Kesbin University, right?
Yes, please. I would highly recommend Kesby University to any visually impaired or any students out there who wants to further their education. They are they are very inclusive, and the students, the registrar, the lecturers, they are very friendly, and it is very good. So I will recommend it to
All
everyone.
right. Thank you so much. So I'll take you a little bit backwards with where you have gotten to now. How supportive have your family been in the life of your problems? I mean, facing all these challenges and all that. What is the role your family played in your success so far?
Well, all I can say is they've also done their best. So they've also done their best. And my greatest thanks will go to my brothers. They've really, really done well. My mom too, she has also done her best. The little she can, she has also done her part. So I would also say they've also done their part. But I won't also forget my spiritual parents, which is brother and sister Ibe, and all my spiritual families. They've played the greatest role in my life. Without these two people I've mentioned, I don't think I would have been where I am currently.
We thank God for
So they
that.
played a major role in my education.
We thank God for that. Thank God for that. And as it is currently, what do you seek to achieve? Maybe in the next 5, 10 years to come.
Just as I said earlier, study media and communication. I hope to become a journalist after my graduation or a PR personnel and also an advocate for persons with visual impairment.
Surely God will help you to get there. And what efforts, especially with the last point you mentioned, what effort are you making to get there?
So currently what I'm doing is I have a platform, basically TikTok and YouTube, where I create a little content about persons with disability to advocate for us so that our voices can be heard. Because a lot of people think once you are disabled, that's the end. But they do not know that disability is not inability. We can also do what they think we cannot do. There are even a lot of things that we can do, they cannot do. Some of us are even conversant to the computer, which other people who, excuse my words, claim to have their sight cannot even do with the computer. So I have this platform in order to educate people on things that we can do and things that they think, yeah, to clear the misconceptions about persons with disability and to educate the public so that our voices can be heard out there.
So in school, what challenges do you face? Is there still stigma with you or is better? How is it?
Hmm. Here, currently in the university, I'll say everybody is nice. I have not seen any student say, I won't go close to this person because of her disability. Nah. So currently, it's actually good. The stigma here is not as it used to be. Everybody is friendly. People you don't even think might even come close to you are even coming close. And I would say my registrar played a major role. He played a major role. They've made the environment a very conducive place. So there's no way if a student come, you say this person there only level. Onimi level. To our viewers who do not understand Onimi level, no. It means that like somebody who says, oh, this person is not up to my standard or it's not up to my class, she's visually impaired, I'm not, blah 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 blah, and all these things. That is not here at all. This place is okay. So guys, I'm not facing any challenges. I'm good.
Thank God. But what about when you step out into the public places, seeking for assistance with transportation, getting out there to get groceries, or anything at all you would need to make life okay for you? How is it to assess those things?
Also, however, since I came, I have a roommate. As I always keep mentioning the registrar's name, before I even stepped my feet into this compound, he had already made arrangements for someone to be taking me round to lecture halls if I need something. So I have a roommate who always says to me, if you want to go to town to get something, we go together. I get my things, she gets her things. So that's how we've been doing it so far. So I don't have any challenges going to town to buy things. I always go, and most times too, I would say I call my brothers and sisters. I'm one of Jehovah's Witnesses. I won't hide that one.
Okay,
So
there's no issue
I
with that.
call my. Please come again.
There is no issue with that.
Yeah. So I call my brothers and sisters in our organization. and they help me with that too as well.
Okay, I want to get a bit personal with you.
All right,
We
sure.
spoke about family, we spoke about school, we spoke about the public at large. Now, with you, how active are you in terms of carrying yourself about, cooking, taking care of yourself, dressing, organizing your things? How easy or difficult that is with you?
Um, so with cooking, I would say I don't have a challenge with that because since 2018, I moved in with my spiritual parents. I have been cooking. So cooking, I don't have any challenge with that at all. I cook myself. It's just that sometimes my mother, the person who gave birth to me, sometimes she doesn't believe that I can do it. So when I moved in to stay with her, sometimes she doesn't want me to do it, but sometimes I do it. But when I'm alone, I don't have any problem. I don't have any challenges. I'm able to cook myself. The only problem I have is using coal pot and charcoal to cook. That's the only challenge I have because the matches, it will be burning you before you get one. And I would have to be careful with the gas as well. Since 2018 till 2024, I've been using gas to cook. But after that, I use rice cooker or electric multi-purpose cooker. So cooking, I'm okay with that. I wash my own clothes. And yes, I wash my own clothes. I pack my own things. Moving up and down. If it is town, I can't go alone. But if it is around my surroundings, that one I can move. If I move to a new place, I just need like a few weeks, then I'll be okay. So as I'm here, I move to the washroom myself. I can go downstairs myself. Just that I can't go out into the compound itself.
That's okay.
So
You
I
are
would say
doing
being
well.
active. Please come again.
You are doing well. Learn to use the white cane. The white cane will help a lot. It will also bring help your way. Most at times, maybe you would need help to go somewhere and you might not get it. Perhaps the time you would want the help to come around, the help might also be busy. You can't blame he or her at that. So if you have white cane, perhaps when you order for Uber or when you step out, people will see the symbol and they might ask you, perhaps, what kind of help do you need? Where are you going? It also helps. So if you've not started using the white cane, I would plead that you do that. It makes you very independent. I am a living testimony with that. It makes you very independent. All right, let's move on. So now, maybe my final question to you. What advice would you give to persons with disability who are currently struggling with education and perhaps stigma and family related issues?
So in all, I would urge all persons with disabilities not to give up. It's a challenge for all of us, but with determination, resiliency, and consistency, you will be able to achieve your goals. Just be determined and you will get there. It was difficult for me as well. So if some of us have been able to make it, you can also do it as well. So I'll use that opportunity to urge all persons with disabilities to not give up. Sometimes you reach a point you feel like giving up, but giving up is not an option. Ending it is not an option. All you have to do is be determined that this is what I want to do and tell yourself I can do it. And really, you can do it. And to our families, I also urge all the families to also support us. the little way you can, even if you don't have the money, the little way you can. It doesn't mean that you bringing out money is the only way you can support your child or you can support us. Just being there, encouraging us alone can go a long way. Someone can be there, he or she has the money to take care of you, but without the moral encouragement, you will not get anywhere. You will not be happy. You can get everything you want, the money, the food, but without the encouragement, you will always be discouraged. So they should also do their best the little way they can. That's all I can say.
So in short, you mean we should also be given sense of belongingness. I agree with
Yes,
you. We are also human. We are only challenged in one way or the other. Everyone has got their own challenges. Thank you very, very much. I am very much grateful for having you. Thank you.
please, can I say something?
Yes.
Okay, so I also want to use this opportunity to urge everyone out there to follow me on all my social media platforms, which is TikTok, Rejoice Senna Official, and subscribe to my YouTube channel as well, Rejoice Senna Official. And I also want to use this opportunity to thank all my family members, my brothers, my mom, my spiritual family, and just to mention the few, brother and sister Igbe, sister Audrey, sister Dorinda Laye, sister Sylvia, brother Jerome, brother Frederick, everyone who has always been there for me. I thank all of them and my brothers as well. Jehovah bless you and continue to help you to do more. And to you as well for having me on this wonderful platform.
You're welcome. Don't mention. I would also use this opportunity to urge each and everyone to share, subscribe in your own little way to support the change we are advocating for. See you some other time. Bye.